What's good, guys? It's your boy Akie checking in here with another video. And in this video, I'm gonna let you guys know, what the hell's been going on with me this past week, man. So it's been a very hectic week, a very busy week, but I think it was well worth it to, really stay just ingrained with what I was doing as opposed to, documenting a lot of this week. So what I've been dealing with is basically that property that we got under contract and was trying to save from the tax auction. We got the check for that this week. Now I know we thought it was going to be close to $10,000, but there's a lot more work that went into that I felt obligated to go ahead and let the person who helped me out, as well as the person who bought it, have a little bit more of the cut, because this was a deal that I didn't even originally think was going to come through. I was trying to save a couple properties from tax auction, but what happened was a couple of the people actually unfortunately passed away, and other people just were unresponsive, and a couple people hit me up the day of, and unfortunately at that point in time there's not really a lot you can do, especially if you have a schedule of looking at other properties and you got work and stuff like that. So that's what happened with that. So we already got the check for that. That was like the fastest closing I've ever done, and the buyer that bought that, the guy that helped me do all the paperwork, the quitclaim deed, things like that, a lot of running around actually to find the other heirs and all around town and get things notarized, and just a lot of things that normally I would have to do as a wholesaler. This guy took care of, and I really appreciate him for that, because at the end of the day what you want to do is provide value for the end, for the seller, and then provide a great product for the buyer, and then you get what's left in between. So yeah, another thing that's going on is the property with the unmotivated seller, with the guy that's in the nursing home. Turns out it has a lot more problems with it than we originally thought. Now, we originally thought there was just a mold issue, which is an issue, but it's not that big of an issue. I've had a couple buyers go in there rather, and they've been finding issues with the plumbing. And I don't know how I missed this in my my repair just due diligence period, how I missed that, but I guess it was because it was so dark and I didn't even look for it. But that is a huge issue, as well as I thought the siding could have been, some of it could have been patched, but turns out a lot of it, where there's actually trees growing into the back of the house, and the siding all around there not only needs to have the trees removed, but then the trees removed, but then the siding needs to be replaced in some areas, and then the board is rotting under, which is another deduction. So what I'm going to do with this is just consider this a learning experience, and continue to move forward. We are going to assign, it's probably not going to be a big assignment fee, but that should be closing within the next 5 days. So just trying to keep the business rolling, trying to keep things running smooth. But the essence of this whole video is really just to tell you guys to continue to keep pushing, continue to move forward, and the things can happen quicker than you think, man. Literally last Monday, I did not think that I had anything in the pipeline that was going to close this quickly. I didn't think anything was going to close that quickly. I still have that mobile home under contract. I still have that's pretty much it, and I'm waiting on a contract for another one that could be a potential 15K profit. But you just gotta be ready. Answer that phone. You already did the marketing, right? Answer that damn phone. Listen to your voicemails. Call back all the sellers that you were supposed to call back. That follow-up is key, man. The way I got this lead for this this check right here is I just continuously, I told you guys I was going door knock. I told you guys I was going door knocking, and that I was gonna try to get some kind of traction that way. Not only did I door knock, but I sent mail, and I called, and I talked to the neighbor. Like, you got to go ham sometimes. You really got to really got to go hard and be persistent, because You know, you may say your market's competitive, but if people can associate you with a face, with someone who's actually pursuing the whole ordeal to make their situation better, then they know that you're gonna not only provide value. This lady literally had to do nothing, and I'm gonna see if I can, you know, talk with her and maybe get a testimonial video. But this lady literally, she knew that the auction was coming up, right? But she, you know, she was kind of, I'm not gonna say apathetic about it, but she kind of was just gonna let it happen, which a lot of people do, which is understandable. This property was close to $10,000 back in taxes. Um, we took care of that, and you know, um, she she was just gonna let it happen. And I let her know because it was gonna be a good deal for everybody. You know, she's gonna get something. Um, I was gonna get something, and then the end buyer was gonna get a project that he really wanted to, you know, sink his teeth into. That's the kind of buyer you want, and you want a buyer that, you know, you're not gonna have to. Well, obviously you want someone who's gonna close, but if he can close quicker, that's obviously a plus. But on top of that, you want someone, not, I'm not saying necessarily as a friend, but someone that's going to be able to provide value, you know, in ways that, because at the end of the day, let's really, if you're watching this video, you're newer. So you're going to want him to be able to verse you in some things that, you know, will help you on your next deal. For instance, this guy, you know, let me know that at times it's imperative that you get things notarized. Otherwise, you know, when you're going to closing, things might not go as smoothly as possible. So when it comes to things like heirs and people that are that have control of the property after someone passes away, you know, it's not necessary that you always get it notarized, but in a situation like this, when you're so close to the due date, you don't want any time for hiccups. You don't want to give the title company any reason to have to, you know, give it another week for them to verify that this was actually signed by them and things like that. You want things to go smoothly as possible. So that's really what I learned from this last deal. So continue to push forward, man. If you haven't got your first deal yet, you know, like I said, my phone number is in the description box below. I want to help you. So this is number 4 right here. Working on number 5, probably close next week. And I'm also going to a mastermind, not a mastermind, but a hot seat event in Phoenix next month. And that's gonna take me, I feel like, to a whole nother level. So this year has been pretty dope. Actually getting some traction in the business, actually out here just getting things done. But at the same time, I've been hustling a shit ton more too. So just trying to stay busy. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's at the Akie Williams. And I post content there. I'm not gonna say daily necessarily, but weekly whenever I'm going on an appointment. You can see the kind of houses I'm looking at. And it just provides value that way. And if I'm not you know, talking with you yet, you know, I'd love to meet you. Go ahead and drop something in the comment box below, what you're thinking, what kind of content you like to see me make, and we'll go ahead and get that done for you. Got any questions, don't forget to text me with my number in the description below, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.